Hi, I'm Tom Douglas, and today we're going to figure out what to do with all those green tomatoes left over from this gorgeous summer that we've had in Seattle. I'm going to show you how to make a little green tomato and ginger chutney, and then we're also going to make some classic southern fried green tomatoes. So green tomatoes, they're really hard, right? So you do have to cook them. We're going to take them and we're going to take just a little core out. Everything else is good. You can see some of my tomatoes are lighter. All the different varieties will stop ripening as the temperature gets cooler and cooler. Now you decide for your chutney how big you want the chunks. Save the big ones for your sliced green tomatoes. I'm making about a quarter-inch dice, half-inch dice, somewhere in there. I'm going to drop them right into our pan. Today I'm going to use fresh coriander seed, some juniper. I mean, this is allspice, but also juniper berry, if you have it, makes awesome. I like mine spicy, so I'm adding some chili flake. We're gonna chop up some garlic, and you don't want too much. I mean, garlic is, this time of year, getting more pungent. We're gonna do the same with half an onion or so. Again, just quarter-inch, half-inch slices. And then the trick to mine, what I get the most flavor out of is fresh ginger. I'm going to julienne it. And you can see I'm using a lot. I want this to be very gingery, very pungent. In goes the vinegar, about an equal amount vinegar and sugar. Our chutney, you can see, is starting to steam up. That's perfect on a piece of roast pork or a piece of grilled trout. We've got nice big green tomatoes. I'm going to just slice them. I want about eighth to a quarter. You know, when you cut those, you really, what you're thinking about is by the time I get them nice and brown, are they still going to have some body left in the tomato? You want them to have some chunk. You don't want them to just disappear. Okay, just put those in your dredge. This is straight buttermilk. And now in this pot here, I have a flour and cornmeal mixture. This happens to be white cornmeal. Yellow works fine. And we're going to take our tomatoes, just drop them in our dredge. It's really important to let your tomatoes sit in the dredge for a little bit, so that then it soaks up more of the flour and the cornmeal and you have a nicer crust on your fried green tomatoes. Just keep them nicely spaced. You don't want to crowd your pan, right? You can do it in batches. You can see I've got a nice brown on those. What's our goal? A good toasty brown, but also cooked long enough, so not on too high a heat, so that the tomato cooks all the way through. That's exactly the color we're looking for, that golden brown. We want to be generous with our salt and pepper. If I was serving these at my house, I would serve them with a little variety of hot pepper sauce. And that, my friends, is a couple of ways to make deliciousness out of green tomatoes.